That was well covered.
Yeah, I understand.
Here they come.
It's Geno's. GHENOS.
Wants to throw. It's Playin. James it complete to the right.
This is YouTube.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
You see it?
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own
territory. You said what?
And I like it because they...
Am I not tackling? Hold up. I gotta put somebody in.
Yo.
You don't see it, they do.
Yo, what's going on?
So what y'all saying? Everybody needs some. Just type in Geno 485. So what's up with y'all saying? Everybody need a memorial. Ain't nobody see my dick.
How you?
I guess.
Come on.
Good.
Yeah, I guess.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they
I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that's why it's lagging. Dude got caught.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I just studied shit. I wanted to be.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. With the catch, it's Thomas.
All right, defense, you've got to get this guy on the ground. You're doing a good job winning one-on-ones. We're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures. But you got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Powers through. Just shedding tackles. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The give on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Playin. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. A strike downfield, ripping through the defense. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. On the move and looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have blocked that ball. Placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success. Fine.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense...
Turning it on! And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds space on the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Tate. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And this is going to be incomplete.
Short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for... Hitter, you're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Thanks to grab. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
It's caught. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get six?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Throws to the back. Got it. Out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right, and it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Got some room to run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Playin. Got it set up on the outside. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by just 4. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Tate. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He leaves it with his back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Here comes the offense on first down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, LSU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Plows through the defense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Looking for room at the 40. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone, the field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying play action. Bottle little time, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome our sixth team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Diggs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Got a man, it's Lee. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Find some fresh air.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Moore to the air. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his man. It's Lacey.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got the tight end outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore will throw. It's complete to the right.